any right in Ireland, and never can have any right in Ireland. I personally thank God that I have lived to see the day when thousands of Irish men and boys and hundreds of Irish women and girls were ready to affirm that truth and to attest to it with their lives if need be. Signed this day, 9th May 1916, James Connolly, Commandant General, Dublin Division, Army of the Irish Republic.
They carried him up to the jail. They carried him up to the jail, and they shot him down on a bright May morning, and quickly laid him in his grave.
First and foremost, Connolly was a workers' leader. In 1911, he was appointed Belfast organiser of the Irish Transport and Workers' Union. He organised the workers of Belfast, especially the linen slaves, those thousands of young women who worked in hellish sweat conditions in the mills, which were the backbone of the northern economy and of Belfast's economy. And in the years before the 1916 Rising, James Connolly was central to a wave of strikes across Ireland designed to improve working conditions and wages for working people. The Great Lockout of 1913 here in the city of Dublin is still recalled as one of the greatest battles between labour and workers anywhere in the world. This was an epic struggle which the Dublin bosses and the owner of the Irish Independent newspaper, William Martin Murphy, set out to crush the workers and their organisations. And eventually the Dublin workers were starved back to work. But they and Connolly remained defiant and continued to organise and to mobilise. And out of the lockout emerged the Irish Citizens' Army. And its task was to defend workers against the brutal attacks of police and hired thugs of the employers. Connolly saw the Citizen Army not only as a defence force, but as a revolutionary army dedicated to the overthrow of capitalism and imperialism. And when he entered into an alliance, and when the Citizen Army entered into an alliance with the IRB to participate in the 1916 Rising, during that Rising, as Sorka has reminded us, Connolly was Commandant General of the Dublin Division of the Army of the Irish Republic, and Pearse described him as the guiding brain of our resistance. Fuaran Canida Bass, among Troda or Son Poblachta, or Anilion Shaw, Lesh Nadini Larnakon, agus an Ciarta, Bonusaka, Kiosanta, Golider. He was one of the signatories of the 1916 proclamation, which guarantees religious and civil liberties, equal rights and equal opportunities to all our citizens. The proclamation also contains a commitment to cherish all the children of the nation equally. But sadly, real equality does not exist in this society. Partition, the counter-revolution which followed the Rising, created two conservative states administered by two elites who entrenched their own power and privilege to the disadvantage of ordinary citizens. And while the North became a one-party orange state, the South, since partition, has been run by Fianna Fáil and Fianna Gael, often with the support of the Labour Party. The result has been the perpetuation of inequality and conservatism and the continued division of Ireland. What is needed more than ever is a government that is not led by Fine Gael or Fianna Fáil. What is needed more than ever is a progressive government that will pursue real and viable alternatives based on equality, not austerity, on rights, not privileges, and that will govern in the interests of the people and not the elites. So we need to be visionary, as Connolly was, but also to be practical. He said famously, "The cause of Labour is the cause of Ireland, and the cause of Ireland is the cause of Labour." He believed that socialism and national self-determination, freedom, were two sides of the same coin. We're also mindful that Francie, like James Connolly, was all about the future. So let us go, my friends, let us continue to work for a better future based on fairness, equality, on people's rights. Let us continue to work to build a real republic, because that will be the only fitting monument to James Connolly. Go to meet him, Algov.